He didn't think I'd continue, you know. He just think I'd get bored and I'd go out. And
he discovered the passion inside you.
Absolutely. And my father thought I'm joking, so he said, okay. He opened the book and he said, play this, and I played it for him, you know. So there was a passion there. There was a very strong interest, and music was my best friend. But a friend that I later on during my life, something I began to kind of detest as well. I was thinking it's not having a very good effect on me, because the whole music environment, it's not the healthiest of environments. You know, it's not the best of environments. Growing up, before you ask me next question, because I know what you're going to ask, I'm just going to say it. Growing up, you know, it moved on to the violin, then the piano, and then the different Persian instruments, the azeritar. First lute I played, or the first plucking instrument, was the azeritar. It was still different to other types of music. It was dignified. It was respectable.
You were having albums before Al-Mu'allif?
I was composing. I was producing. I was producing a lot, and I didn't use my real name. I didn't use.
This is something new.
It's very new.
This is exclusive.
You want to make your interview special, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And that's essentially, you know, so busy in that environment. And decency and dignity and honor were very strong factors in my life. And my father, you know, he's a great composer, a great musician, a great lyricist and poet, but he never really, his heart wasn't really in this kind of, this environment. His heart. It's a story of many, many musicians, actually, many in Egypt, different parts of the world. So, you know, it was like a battle of worlds. You know, you're stuck between worlds, you know, and that's really what it is. The entertainment world, the music world, a lot of it is just superficial, and a lot of it is fake. You know, a lot of it is just fake smiles, fake. I'm not being. I don't want to sound self-righteous and say like, "Oh, I'm good and they're bad, and we're the best." And
no, it's okay. Yeah,
but I'm just saying a general kind of a note.
Even themselves, they comment that. They say that.
A lot of it is just a show. You know, it is show business.
It's show business.
Show business means that it's not real. The concept of a star is that you can see it and it's up there and it's glowing, but you can't touch it. And that's why there's this, you know, stars, oh, don't come near me, and there's got all these bodyguards and this kind of whole hype around it. You can see, but you can't touch, which I don't really like. You know, I don't like that environment. So, you know, I always felt like I don't really fit in to this world. You know, I don't fit in. Not that I'm doing something necessarily that's evil or satanic or... No, it was decent, it was dignified. But I didn't feel like I belonged to that environment. And the problem I had was not necessarily with the music, but it's always been the environment. There's something I don't like the environment. And that environment exists today as well in a lot of countries, in Europe, in England. It's just called the entertainment industry.
Even in the Arab world.
In the Arab world as well. I remember one musician, we had a concert, and he said to me after the concert, he said, Mr. Sami, I feel like what I earned today was halal. I never forget, you know, him saying that to me, you know, and he meant it, you know, he's very emotional and said, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always keep us together and we can tour together and perform. And it's a beautiful feeling, you know, it's a beautiful feeling doing it.
So, you said that there's a decency, dignity, but you think there is some kind of turning point.
Yeah,
the Islamic...
The turning point came when friends of mine approached me. I was at a point in my life when I wanted to leave and I wanted to study law. I wanted to leave. I was producing from the age of 14. I was a young boy doing big things, you know, which gave me a lot of confidence as well.
Don't you think that you didn't have a real childhood?
I relate to my father. I relate to my family. I had a wonderful childhood. But it was different. It was unique. And when I studied about Islam, I studied more about Islam and Islamic civilizations, I realized that the greatest personalities throughout Islamic history, they didn't have normal childhoods.
Yeah.
They didn't go
exactly.
and play football with their friends.
And
they
you
were
know-
with their elders, they were with their fathers, they were with their uncles.
I think we are, as ummah, as nation,
No.
I don't think there's time for childhood. I think our children, they are born elders.
My ummah, he will say, Rasulullah on that day, even though we've strayed from him and his way. My brothers, my sisters in Islam, let's struggle, work and pray, if we are to bring back the glory of his way. Ya Allah, Ya Rabb al-Alameen, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Rabbi, let the Ummah rise again. Ya Allah, Ya Rabb al-Alameen, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, Ya Rabbi, let the Ummah rise again. Let us see daylight again, once again.
Anyway, let's back again to your friends.
At a time when I wanted to leave and study law and try to find myself, I was practicing at this time, try to find how I can serve my faith, how I can serve Islam. I wanted to leave music. I thought, what am I going to do here? This is just, it's too bad. I'm just a drop. I'm not going to be able to do anything. They approached me and they said to me, Sami, God gave you a gift, and you should use it. Use it for a good purpose. Serve Islam through your music. This is your talent. And I listened to them, and may Allah reward them. Jazakumullah khairan. And I did Al-Muallim, and it's been the best thing that I've ever done, ever in my life. It was so blessed, and really it was a very, very pure album with pure intentions, and this is what we were talking about downstairs. It's all about intentions. Really.
Yes.
It's all about intentions.